Hi, I'm Jolene, the conference reporter, meeting somebody new. We're at Nasaga in Seattle, and you are?
My name is Gerard Beaulieu. I'm from British Columbia, Canada. I created a product called Virtual Icebreakers. We start with a story. We always do our stories. What happened probably quite a few years ago, I used to have staff around the world, and every week we'd get onto a call, and we'd go through our agendas, and it used to bother me that I never really got to meet any of my staff. Actually, some of them I've never met. And I always wanted ways of being able to learn stuff about them. And one time we decided we're going to do an icebreaker. So I had my credit card. I'm like, searched online. I want to find an icebreaker. I couldn't find anything that I could use online. Because, So I found something and I created it. And it took me a few hours to set it up, or a couple hours to set it up. And I got to the point where, and that was quite a few years ago, and then I got to the point where I want to create this. It's something that's out there that I think there's a need for it. By 2020, there's going to be 1.6 billion people working remotely. We need methods to be able to strengthen that bond between people. So roughly 2 years ago, I decided I'm going to do something, and I tried some things. I put it on hold for a year. Last year at this time, so I've been working on it for a year. I quit my corporate job. I was working in energy. Before that, I was working aerospace, so completely unrelated stuff. 1 year ago, I decided I'm going to do virtual icebreakers. So, complete midlife crisis.
Been there, done that.
And for the past year, I've been building the app, promoting it. Well, I've just started promoting it just recently. I became aware of Nasaga when I found John's book online. Contacted John. He's like, come to Nasaga, and I'm like, okay. And I wasn't quite sure because I feel like I'm a fish out of water because I've worked corporate life. I've never been in gaming, and so it's been a great experience. I just hope that I'm able to continue coming.
There's no hoping. Just make it happen. Gerard, come on.
Have confidence. Yeah.
So what about the connections here?
The connections have been amazing. Every time I turn around, there's always some new path to find that connection. There's people that, when they hear virtual icebreakers, they're interested in it. Yeah. They're probably not sure about what it is. And for that matter, I'm still, what is it? Like, what is it going to look like? There is a product out there. Will it look like that in a year? I'm not sure. Will it look like that in 2 years? And it really depends on how it. When I was first talking to people about it, they thought, well, that's cool, but they had nothing to visualize with it. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to get like something minimum so that they can see it, and then we'll see where it evolves from there. So far, it's been fantastic. At the same time, you got to feed the family, and that's probably that's what I'm worried about, is feeding the family for next year. That's my challenge.
Well, I think you've made a lot of connections here that will help be your team, and that's what I've heard. I heard it's a family here.
It's a family here as well. There's no doubt about that.
There's his accent, no doubt about that. And what's your website?
virtualicebreakers.com.
Yeah, and I'll be selling him my domain too.